ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا
Hello and good evening everyone. Today is Friday, February 14, 2025. I'm Suleiman Talash and you're watching RTA News. Let's dive into the news updates from the country and beyond. Maulavi Muhammad Ismail Ghaznavi, the Deputy of Border Inspection of the Ministry of Borders and Tribal Affairs, and his delegation met with the Governor of Kunar, Maulavi Qudratullah Abu Hamza, during their visit to Kunar province. During the meeting, Mr. Ghaznavi discussed the provision of facilities to the people living near the Durand line in the province by the decree of the Islamic Emirates leader. Muhammad Ismail Ghaznavi asked the governor of Kunar to cooperate with them in the implementation of the decree in terms of transparency and in providing justice to the people, which was fully assured by the governor of the mentioned province. The Counter-Narcotics Deputy of the Interior Ministry says that it cleared over 20,000 acres of drug fields this year. The Deputy Director of this department, in an interview with RTA News, said that they had conducted more than 54,000 operations to eradicate drugs during this period, resulting in the arrest of 8,000 individuals. More details in this report. The Islamic Emirates' a serious struggle to prevent drug cultivation and use. Mullah Abdul Haq Akhun, Deputy Minister for Counter-Narcotics at the Ministry of Interior Affairs, told RTA News that 54,419 operations had been conducted to destroy drug cultivation and processing factories this year, resulting in 20,735 acres of drug cultivation. All types of drug cultivation, trafficking, and factories have been eliminated. Many factories have been destroyed. Many people who secretly cultivated opium have cleared their lands and eradicated these crops. The offenders have also been handed over to the judicial authorities. Mullah Abdul Haq Akhun adds that alternative crops and improved seeds have also been distributed to farmers during this period. Seeds have been distributed by the ministry along with other beneficial plants. Experience and knowledge have been shared with the farmers. UNAMA has been continuously holding meetings to provide support and help to improve the livelihoods of Afghans. On the other hand, some citizens welcome the Islamic Emirates' fight against drugs and say that the main centers of drug production in the country should be destroyed. According to the Ministry of Interior Affairs, more than 137,000 drug addicts were collected and treated in health centers in 2024. Since the day the addicts were gathered, the surroundings have become such cleaner. Before, all the walls were black, but now they have all turned white. The Ministry of Public Health says that with the efforts of this ministry, the first 200-bed cancer treatment hospitals will begin its services in Kabul. During a visit to this hospital, the Minister of Public Health asked the authorities to take quick steps to quickly start the services of this hospital to address patients from all over the country. The Deputy Minister of Counter-Narcotics of the Ministry of Interior Affairs seized more than 11,000 kilograms of narcotics in the center in Singan and Gershak districts of Helmand province. According to the Deputy, 4 people have been arrested in connection with the case, which were conducted and introduced to the judicial authorities after initial investigations. Rice yields increased by 10% in the Imam Sahib district of Kunduz province. Officials of the Agriculture, Irrigation and Livestock Department of the district say that rice yields in this district has increased by 10% this year. They consider the favorable climate and technical advice provided to farmers by the Department of Agriculture as the main reasons for the increase in rice yields. Let's see more in this report.
Imam Sahib is one of the most important districts of Kunduz province in terms of grains and cereals, with many of its agricultural products also being exported to foreign countries. Recently, agriculture officials of this district say that rice yield in this district has increased by 10% this year. They cite favorable weather, enough water, and technical advice from the agriculture department to farmers as the main reasons for the increase in rice yields.
We have nearly 30,000 hectares of land dedicated to rice cultivation, which has yielded around 300,000 tons of rice this year. Production has increased 8 to 10% compared to last year.
Accordingly, rice sellers of Imam Sahib district say that the district's agricultural products, especially rice and wheat, are exported to different parts of the country and have good quality.
The district is a very fertile agricultural area where 3 types of crops are cultivated. For instance, rice yields about 1.6 tons per hectare. Instead of exporting it, we send it to other cities like Jalalabad, Shabarghan, Maimana, and as far as Herat. Imam Sahib district produces the highest quality rice in Afghanistan. There are 3 types of rice. One is called Zirati, another is Shawalangi, which is sent to Kabul, and the third is white rice called Lok, which is also sent to some other provinces.
Agricultural officials of Imam Sahib district are reporting an increase in rice yields at a time when rice is grown on about 30,000 hectares of land in this district every year, from which thousands of tons of rice are produced.
Mullah Nuruddin Turabi, the Director General of the National Disaster Management Authority, met and held talks with Per Albert Alasas, the Norwegian Charge d'Affaires to Afghanistan. The National Disaster Management Authority says that in this meeting both sides emphasized the speed of humanitarian assistance in emergencies and the implementation of emergency and preventive projects. The Ministry of Justice says that during the last lunar month, 16,578 acres of Emirate land were returned in Kunduz, Ghor, Nimroz, and Arazgan provinces. According to the ministry, during the same period, about 468,598 acres of land were restored to Emirate ownership in 25 provinces. More than 100 members of the Ministry of National Defense have graduated from the Abdullah bin Mas'ud Joint Combat Training Command after a 3-month professional training period in various sections. The Ministry of National Defense says that at this ceremony, officials asked the graduates to transfer their learnings to other members. And the final one is that Nimroz Governor Sheikh Muhammad Qasim Khalid held a meeting with the head of the appeals court in the central prison of the province and several other relevant officials to address the problems of prisoners based on the 11th order of the Prime Minister. Speaking at the meeting, the Nimroz governor said that in accordance with the order, the problems of all prisoners in the central prison of the province should be heard and serious measures should be taken to solve the problems. That's all for tonight. Thank you so much for being with us. Have a good night.
شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوي پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا